Howdy everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about some awesome training aids that I just picked up. They are from trainingsites.com. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We would definitely appreciate that. So these training aids are specifically designed for instructors or anybody that is working with new shooters all the way up to intermediate and advanced. What these are a visual demonstration of how to properly align your sights. So right here, I've got some 8.5 by 11, so this is a full sheet of paper. I've also got some 4 by 6 right here. And then they also come in wallet size. So they come in a bunch of different varieties. So typically you can use the big ones when you're up in class, but maybe keep these little wallet ones or the 4 by 6s in your back pocket if you need to work with an individual shooter when you're working on the line. But I want to tell y'all why I enjoy these things and why I picked them up. So one of the main things with working with shooters is we've got to teach them how to use their sights, how to use them properly. And there's a bunch of different ways. I can tell you how to do it. I can demonstrate it. Some people are visual learners, and that's where this comes in. So I've only had these for a short period of time, but I will tell y'all this. Typically, in almost every single class that I do, I have on a handout that I give them, I actually have a proper sight picture of what your sight should look at. But there's always at least 1 to 2 people who, for some reason, that just does not embed into their memory. They just don't grasp that concept. And so a lot of times they're shooting high, they're not looking through that rear sight to pick up the front sight, and we're having to address issues later on instead of doing it right the first time. However, the moment I used these training sights and I was able to demonstrate how to use your rear sight, looking through the rear sight, treating it as a window to pick up your front sights, nobody in that class had any issues whatsoever. That was probably one of the best shooting classes that I had. Everybody understood exactly what I was talking about. They understood the concept behind it. And then having these visual training aids really helped out. So they've got a bunch of different color options on your front sights. Here I've got a white front, red front, and then the rear sight that I use, this is just a white dot. They've got the Glock sights where it has like the ball in a cup. They've got blacked out. They've got all different types of sights for you to show. Another thing that's really beneficial that they came out with, and while I haven't had to use these yet, these are a great visual representation. Since more and more people are putting red dots on their pistols, we have a rear window for an RMR, and then we've got our dots. So you can actually demonstrate proper sight alignment or acceptable sight picture, gross sight alignment with red dots. It really does a good job of kind of showing how to use your red dots. But I'm going to pull the big cards up. We're going to go over here to our target, and I'm going to kind of show you how you can use these things. So I've got my large training sights. These are 8.5 by 11s. My front sight is an orange with a yellow in the middle. They've got a bunch of different options, and then my rear is just a 2 dot. It really doesn't matter. So how I like to use these is when I tell them where to shoot. So find a specific spot right in the high thoracic. We're going to put the top of our front sight right in the center of our target, and then we are going to take our rear sight. As we look through our rear sight, we are going to align our rear sights up with our front sight, making sure that the top of the front sight is level with the top of the rear sight, and there's an equal amount of distance on both sides. When you show this to people, that visual image definitely helps them understand what is going on, how to properly aim. Another cool thing you can do is you can kind of offset these a little bit. So front sight in the middle, but let's say the rear sight is down low. Okay, well, that round's gonna go a little bit high. Or if the front sight is low in the rear notch, that round's gonna go low. We can go offset to the left and to the right, just to show them if your sights look like this, this is what's gonna happen. Trainingsites.com, I enjoy having these. Like I said, I've only had them for a short while, but I've had some great success, even just a few classes that I have used them at. So regardless of if you're an instructor or not, let's say you're the gun guy in your group of friends, everybody comes to you for all the questions, and you take people out to the range and just kind of introduce them to firearms or teach them how to shoot. These are for you as well. You can definitely help people understand proper sight alignment, sight picture, all that stuff with these things. So great visual aids. Guys, thank you for watching. Go check these guys out. Trainingsites.com. Be safe, be smart, be skilled. We'll catch you on the next video.